This is a video both for accountant users as well as small business owners using QuickBooks Online. One of the experiences and frustrations we have as an accountant user is that we get notifications such as the one you see on my screen. It's a notification that says one of our clients who uses QuickBooks Payroll, they're getting a direct deposit receipt or they're getting taxes taken out. We're getting these emails, and I think that there should be a way to opt in or opt out, and there isn't. I think there's huge value in the business owner getting these emails. I don't think there's huge value in the accountant user getting these emails. The reason I'm making this video is not because the accountant user gets these. It's because sometimes even after we're removed from an account, we're still getting these emails. So this is an example of an email that I received. It is for a client that I no longer have access to their QuickBooks. I've just blurred out the things that are not relevant, but I wanted you to see what it looks like in case you've never experienced this. I want to take you then to a chat with Intuit. I blurred out a lot of confidential information, and I put markers to indicate the relevant parts of this chat. In marker 1, we said, hey, Intuit, we're getting notifications about a payroll account. The client took us off back in November. How do we turn this off? Like, how do we stop getting notifications for an account that we don't have access to the QuickBooks file? The tech support person from Intuit said, oh, really, the business owner needs to go into QuickBooks and remove you. Even though they've already removed us as an accountant user, they have to go remove us from a special spot within Payroll. There's some back and forth you can see between 2 and 3 where the conversation is, why is this happening? And can you please just remove me? Because I'm not an accountant user on this account. I certainly don't need payroll confirmations. The tech support person says no, but here's some instructions that the business owner can take to remove you as a user from the payroll account. Fantastic. I feel like when you're removed as an accountant user, you should automatically be removed as a payroll user. That's not the case. Fun fact, that's also not the case for merchant services, but that's a different video. Let me show you what it looks like within QuickBooks. I've logged into a QuickBooks Online file where I do have access, where I am working with the client, and where they do have payroll. I really want you to see what the instructions from Intuit Tech Support look like in action. So it says log into your QuickBooks. Go to the gear, okay. On the left-hand side, under your company, select Payroll Settings. Step number 3 says to go to the email notification and update preferences as needed. I'm logged in as the accounting firm, so I don't know if this is exactly what it looks like for the client. I can tell you I do not use QuickBooks Payroll for my business, so I can't look at it from the client side. But when I go to email notifications, it says send to, and the blurred email address is the client email address. It's important to point out it doesn't say client email address plus Rachel's email address. And then it says, for the notifications, send to you, the business owner, and your firm, which I'm assuming means the bookkeeping firm. Let's go ahead and click on the pencil and see what our options are to change this. When I click on the pencil, I can see there is an option for enabling payday reminders, enabling tax setup reminders, and that's it. I don't have an option here that says, don't send this to my accounting firm. I don't have an option that says, take my accounting firm out of here. I just have an option that says either you get reminders or you don't. I never disable this. I just get rid of the messages when they come in. I'm afraid if I disable it, I'm going to disable the reminders that my client needs and wants. So it is a little bit of a hassle for me to get these reminders, but it's a whole lot less stress than turning off the reminders and messing something up. As I look at this, however, I don't see a spot where this client, if we stop working together, would go and remove me from the email reminders. It seems like a weird, frustrating situation that I have no answer to. Again, I've provided earlier in this video a transcript of the chat with Intuit Tech Support where I explain the situation, and they provide the details on how the business owner can remove the accountant user, but I'm not really sure that that's going to work. So I would encourage you, if you're using QuickBooks Payroll, take a look and just see who is getting notifications to your payroll. And if you have anybody getting notifications that you don't want to get those notifications, contact Intuit and say, hey, how do we get this person taken off of here? If you're not sure how you're going to know who's getting notifications, I would take a look for an email such as the email that I'm showing you. Up here at the to line where I've blurred out the email addresses, the email address provided was my client's email as well as my email. So I believe that a client who's wondering who is getting these notifications can look at the email notification they're getting, expand it, and just look and see who's on the to line. I hope this video has been helpful. I would really love to see Intuit kind of tighten up the ways that accountants can remove themselves from client accounts, and also make it so that when a client removes an accountant from a client QuickBooks account, that it removes the accountant from everything. So hopefully, if we all put it in the suggestion box, maybe it'll happen. All right, thanks.